everybody, this is Angie with Mystic Mountain Homestead, and today we're going to do a tour of my garden. So my husband, wonderful husband, has decided that he's going to help me out by making me a raised bed garden using the materials we have found here on the homestead in the high grass, and we're just taking what we got and making it work. Along with me and let's look at it. It's not a lot right now, but in 2 months you're going to be amazed at what we have. This is my garden gate he made me so that we didn't get dogs into the garden. You open the gate and you see the wonderful trellis that we've made of a cattle panel. Actually, this is a pig panel because it's got smaller ones. And we just put it on to the T-post like this, and we're going to grow our gourds up and around. Now, we have the birdhouse gourds, which I've grown in years past. These are from my other homestead. And we also planted loofahs. So we're going to see how that works. They will come up through the trellis and hopefully down, and it'll look really cool. Well, that's the plan. So anyways, let's go on in. So this is my turnip bed, and you can see we have 3 of them. And what he has done is he's taken some tires and we've put dirt inside there, and those are the turnips. And these are going to be really cool, and they're already pretty big. We need to thin out. Don't tell me, I know we need to thin out. But these are all different colors of turnips. There's white ones and pink ones and red ones. And then next to that is our little friend here. My son made that little friend. Isn't that cute? Because, you know, our plants need us to talk to them and they need to have friends. These are heirloom hot banana peppers. We have the Thai peppers over there. And inside this one, this is the cabbage I was telling you about that the school gave my son that he has to grow. And it's really cool. They have them grow it all year long, and then they have to take pictures and record how often they, water them and things like that. And then they'll take a picture of their their cabbage fully grown and submit it, and the person that has the best looking cabbage wins a scholarship. I think that is so awesome. You're teaching kids to be self-reliant, make a farm, make a garden, and make money all at the same time. Then we went ahead and planted a couple of more cabbage in the same bed. We like the purple and the green cabbage. We use the purple cabbage specifically for a vegan raw recipe that I will show you in a later video. Over here is our strawberry bed, and of course we need some more strawberries. We brought some of these from Oklahoma. We couldn't leave all of our stuff there. We just had a really hard time leaving things that we had worked so hard for. So we brought some of our strawberries from Oklahoma, and then we bought a couple of this year. We do plan on going to Baker's Creek Seed Spring Festival and getting some more plants there, so that's why we're a little bit scarce still, but it's okay, we've got time. Over here are my carrots that I have growing, and it wouldn't be Angie's garden if we didn't have flowers. So all of these will be lilies, and my husband found these for me, and we transplanted them into my garden because Angie likes flowers, and Angie's favorite flower is lilies. So over here we have 2 more of the red cabbage. Now this is a funny story. Back here at the back, we've put brown beans. My husband was cooking brown beans in the crock pot, and he had them soaking the day before, and a couple of them had already started to sprout. So he brought them out here and put them in the garden, and we're going to have brown beans. Pinto beans is what they're called. Through here you can see the sticks because, I'm really handy dandy and scientific here. We've marked our rows, and we've planted other types of beans. We have Bush Lake and something else. Now I'm attempting to grow lettuce back there in the railroad tie because I noticed that grass grew up in it, so I thought if grass will grow up in it, why won't lettuce? So that's an experiment in itself. Over on this side, we've got lots of area that we can still do things with. I originally had a tarp going down the middle that I was going to make a walkway, but we've been using our bunnies as lawnmowers in cages, and every time this gets up a little bit, we just stick a bunny over here and it's gone. So I don't even know if I need a walkway. I'll show you our bunnies at a later time. This is my herb garden. This is our reused watering jug. You can see you just dip it down in there and pour it in. And cilantro, rosemary, the basil needs to be put in. This is chives, dill, and vervain. So The vervain is actually a really good tea, and it helps you calm down. So everybody says, why do you have vervain? That's why. That's my little doggy Buttons. She was actually my dad's dog, and my dad passed away, so we have Buttons. I have to keep her on a little rope right now because she gets into things if I don't. So then she goes back in and no problems. These are zucchinis and yellow squash, and they're coming up good. I have some black-eyed Susans coming up. And this is another way that we have repurposed and reused. So I don't have a greenhouse, and I really don't have the extra money to build a greenhouse, although I do know how, and I've seen a lot of people do it with the hoops and the plastic and wood, but I just don't have the money to put into that, so I've made a different kind of greenhouse. What I've done, and this works perfect, guys, I used an old door that we found out here that, you know, is broken, and so the glass will heat up, and you open it like this, and it stays because we've put things in the bricks, and this is like a little hot box, and you can plant your plant. I don't have anything in there now because we've moved those out. We got the cilantro from in here, and we've got some pepper plants from in here, and there were a couple of other things that we started in here, but this works super. Yes, I know we need to weed. So in these holes, we're actually going to plant things. We're going to maximize our space. We're going to put marigolds in most of the holes because marigolds are a companion plant with your tomatoes and peppers, and they will actually help keep bugs off your tomatoes. I did not say they will keep every bug off your tomato. I said they will help keep bugs off your tomatoes. So we're going to go back through and we're going to put marigolds in all of these. My husband did put a couple of peppers out here that he grew in the hot spot. And then here's a couple of gourds. And I have one of my favorite plants over there in the corner. It's a wild plant, and I keep it wild. I do not put it into a raised bed. That plant will eventually move on over and make this whole area that the bunnies have been eating down for me. It'll get really big. I brought 2 little bitty starts a couple of months ago from Oklahoma when they started coming up. They were only about this big, and that's what happens. That is comfrey. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a miracle herb. That will, it regenerates cells. So if you need to make a poultice or something out of that for boo-boos, and they will go away very quickly. I also have used that in my goat milk soap that I've made, and with oatmeal, and you can wash up with that for eczema, psoriasis, baby rash. It helps with that. That plant is awesome. So we'll give you some more tips and tricks on comfrey at a later date. And I just want to thank you for coming to my garden and seeing what the beginnings look like. And I want to bring you back in a few months and show you where we've came, using what we've got and making it work. Until then, like and subscribe. And hey, I just found out about this. Ring my bell, because if you ring my bell, you'll know when I've made updates. And that is awesome.